city's symphony is just a distant muffled hum out there. Beyond this sacred space we built on nothing but a prayer. I locked the door on deadlines, on the voices full of should, and found the silence louder and discovered it was good. Hear the dust of busyness begins to settle on the floor, and my spirit frantic just a moment past is frantic no more. The weight I carried in my shoulders starts to loosen, starts to slide, as I step into the stillness where your patience waits inside. In the quiet place, the holy space, where grace rewrites my pace. You don't demand a single word, just the solace of my face, tuned not to any frequency but the rhythm of your race. Where the anxious churning narratives are finally laid to rest. It's more than an escape, it is a deep and full embrace, a returning to my birthplace, to the wonder of your face. The quiet, in the quiet, every tangled thought unwinds. And I am found, and I am known, and peace is what I find. I didn't bring an agenda or a list of things I need, just the echo of the emptiness that my own striving feeds. I come with open hands now, not to build or to achieve, but simply to remember what it means to just believe, to believe it in the absence of my noise. Your love remains a constant gentle whisper, soothing all my mental strains. The quiet isn't vacant, it is vending near life, with the proof of your presence, helping my soul revive. And in this hallowed silence, a new language starts to form, not of words, but of a presence that outshines the loudest storm. It's the grammar of the heartbeat, the syntax of a sigh, the poetry of breathing, with you standing nearby. This is where the healing of the fracture truly starts, in the museum of my stillness, where you mend my broken parts. The quiet place is not a location I can chart on any map. It's the sound of my own spirit collapsing relaxing in your lap, just the quiet, just your peace, my soul sees. Quiet place. The city symphonies is just a distant muffled hum out there. Beyond the sacred space we've built on nothing but a prayer. I locked the door on deadlines, on the voices full of should, and found the silence louder, and discovered it was good. Hear the dust of busyness begins to settle on the floor, and my spirit frantic just a moment past is frantic no more. The weight I carried in my shoulders starts to loosen, starts to slide, as I step into the stillness where your patience waits inside. In the quiet place, the holy space where grace rewrites my pace, you don't demand a single word, just the solace of my face. Tuned not to any frequency, but the rhythm of your rest, where the anxious churning narratives are finally laid to rest. It's more than an escape, it is a deep and full embrace, a return into my birthplace, to the wonder of your face. In the quiet, in the quiet, every tangled thought unwinds, and I am found, and I am known, and peace is what I find. reviving feet. I come with open hands and now, not to build or to achieve, but simply to remember what it means to just believe. To believe that in the absence of my noise, your love remains a constant, gentle whisper, soothing all my mental strains. The quiet isn't vacant, it is really alive, with the proof of your presence, helping my soul revive. And in this hallowed silence, a new language starts to form, not of words, but of a presence that outshines the loudest storm. It's the grammar of the heartbeat, the syntax of a sigh, the poetry of breathing with you standing nearby. This is where the healing of the fracture truly starts, in the museum of my stillness, where you mend my broken parts. The quiet place is not a location I can chart on any map. It's the sound of my own. My mind this morning was a frantic, clashing gallery, a mess of abstract worries only I could see. Streaks of anxious crimson, gloomy blocks of blue and gray, a portrait of confusion painted through the long yesterday. I stood before the chaos, feeling like a failed design, every brushstroke heavy with this tension that was mine. I tried to find the beauty, tried to force the lines to blend, but every effort only seemed to bring it to no end. Then you took the pain from my tired, trembling hand, and you dipped your brush in colors I don't understand. You mixed the gold of mercy with the silver of release, and began to paint the borders of a deep abiding peace. You're not covering the canvas, you're redeeming every shade in the masterpiece of calm that your loving hands have made. Where there was frantic texture, now there's gentle flowing grace, a sunset in my soul, in this quiet holy space. You painted over worry with a wash of trance, tranquil hue, a color like still water, like a morning soaked in dew. The angry, jagged edges you began to softly blend into a peaceful horizon where the turmoil finds its end. With patient, loving strokes, you brought harmony to sight, transforming inner darkness into compassionate light. The picture isn't finished, but the composition's clear, a narrative of safety, of a God who's ever near. And I am just the canvas, stretched and waiting, bare and plain, the substrate for the glory that will overshadow pain. The artist knows the vision, sees the finished work inside, and bids my soul be still now, and in his promise abide. For peace is not the absence of the struggle or the tear, but the confident assurance that the master painter's here. He works with patient purpose, making every fragment whole, painting peace upon the canvas of my surrendered soul. A beautiful calm, a healing balm, my soul's sweet song, canvas of peace. My mind this morning was a frantic, clashing gallery, a mess of abstract worries only I could see. Streaks of anxious crimson, gloomy blocks of blue and gray, a portrait of confusion painted through the long yesterday. I stood before the chaos, feeling like a failed design, every brushstroke heavy with this tension that was mine. I tried to find the beauty, tried to force the lines to blend, but every effort only seemed to bring it to no end. Then you took the palette from my tired, trembling hand, and you dipped your brush in colors I don't understand. You mixed the gold of mercy with the silver of release, and began to paint the borders of a deep, abiding peace. You're not covering the canvas, you're redeeming every shade in the masterpiece of calm that your loving hands have made. Where there was frantic texture, now there's gentle, flowing grace. A sunset in my soul, in this quiet, holy space. You painted over worry with a wash of tranquil hue, color like still water, like a morning soaked in dew. The angry, jagged edges you began to softly blend into a peaceful horizon where the turmoil finds its end. With patient, flooding strokes, you brought harmony to sight, transforming inner darkness into compassionate light. The picture isn't finished, but the composition is clear. A narrative of safety, of a God who's ever near. And I am just the canvas stretched and waiting, bare and plain, the substrate for the glory that will overshadow pain. The artist knows the vision, sees the finished work inside, and bids my soul be still now and in his promise abide. For peace is not the absence of the struggle or the tear, but the confident assurance that the master painter's here. He works with patient purpose, making every fragment whole, painting peace upon the canvas of my surrendered soul. A beautiful calm, a healing balm, my soul's sweet song, canvas of peace.
I've built so many boxes, labeled fragile, handle not, and placed the pieces of my heart in every single spot. A piece with old rejection, a piece with recent fright, hid away from daylight, kept far from any light. I thought that if I managed them, control the atmosphere, I could stop the breaking, could contain the fear. But isolation's climate only made the fractures grow. A silent, private winter with a bitter, chilling snow. So I bring you all the fragments, every shard, every scar, to the only keeper of my heart who knows just what they are. You don't just store them safely on a distant, dusty shelf. You breathe upon the brokenness and restore it to yourself. You hold them in your pierced palms, a sacred holy art, and whisper, child, I'm making this a resurrected heart. In the safety of your custody, the mending can begin, a rhythm of pure wholeness, beating free from shame and sin. You fit the edges gently where the herd refused to meet, with adhesive made of promises so tender and so sweet. The gaps where trust was stolen you fill with liquid gold, a story of redemption in every seam you hold. You don't disguise the fractures, you illuminate the lines, turning all the evidence into holy glowing signs, signs that speak of mercy, of a love that sought and won, a heart not just repaired, but brilliantly redone. For you are not a warden, locking my heart in a chest. You are its gentle guardian, its place of final rest. You set it free to love again, to feel, to hope, to be secured within the knowledge of a grace so deep, so sweet. This heart is now sanctuary where your spirit loves to dwell, no longer just a relic of the moment when it fell. It's a testament of keeping, a perpetual living part of the faithful, tender covenant of the keeper of my heart. You keep it, you hold it, you told it, you are mine.
I've built so many boxes, labeled fragile, handle not, and placed the pieces of my heart in every single spot. A piece with old rejection, a piece with recent fright, hid away from daylight, kept far from any light. I thought that if I managed them, control the atmosphere, I could stop the breaking, could contain the fear. But isolation's climate only made the fractures grow, a silent, private winter with a bitter, chilling snow. So I bring you all the fragments, every shard, every scar, to the only keeper of my heart who knows just what they are. You don't just store them safely on a distant, dusty shelf. You breathe upon the brokenness and restore it to yourself. You hold them in your pierced palms, a sacred, holy art, and whisper, child, I am making this a resurrected heart. In the safety of your custody, the mending can begin. A fit the edges gently where the hurt refused to meet, with adhesive made of promises so tender and so sweet. The gaps where trust was stolen, you fill with liquid gold, a story of redemption in every seam you hold. You don't disguise the fractures, you illuminate the lines, turning all the evidence into holy glowing signs. Signs that speak of mercy, of a love that sought and won, a heart not just repaired but brilliantly redone. For you are not a warden locking my heart in a chest. You are its gentle guardian, its place of final rest. You set it free to love again, to feel, to hope, to beat, secured within the knowledge of a grace so deep, so sweet. This heart is now a sanctuary where your spirit loves to dwell, no longer just a relic of the moment when it fell. It's a testament of keeping a perpetual living part of the faithful, tender covenant of the keeper of my heart. You keep it, you hold it, you told it, you are mine.
I heard the call to follow, but I chose my own revenge. Chasing greener pastures I had only dreamed or seen. The further that I wandered from the sound of your dear voice, the more my freedom tasted like a bitter, hollow choice. The shadows grew much longer, and the path became a snare, a wilderness of loneliness and deep, consuming care. I glanced back at the distance, at the safety I had spurned, and with a sinking feeling, knew the lesson wasn't learned. But your eyes were on the horizon, watching for my fall. Your love was a constant lighthouse, weathering the storm. You were faithful in the fall, before I turned my I face for home. Your mercy and eternal vast, and welcome and dawn. Not waiting with a lecture or a tally of my straying miles, but with a Father's longing and reconciling smiles. You were faithful in the fold, your compassion never spent, a love that never faltered, though I was far off and bent. The journey back was humbling, each step a whispered shame, reciting my excuses, assigning my own blame. But cresting the last hilltop, what I saw dissolved at night, a figure running toward me, silhouetted in the light. It wasn't stationary, a judge upon a throne. It was you, my shepherd, leaving comfort for the unknown, to meet me in my messiness, my failure and my pride, and turn my stumbling homeward into a guided flight. This grace is not a transaction, not a wage for getting right, but the very nature of your heart, my everlasting light. It doesn't start when I return, it fills the wandering air, a proactive chasing love beyond compare. Your faithfulness wasn't dormant, waiting for my change of mind. It was the active seeking force that I was meant to find. You were faithful in the fold, so I could finally see that the fold is not a location, it's wherever you hold me. Faithful, you were there, you cared in the fold.
Heard the call to follow, but I chose my own ravine, chasing greener pastures I had only dreamed or seen. The further that I wandered from the sound of your dear voice, the more my freedom tasted like a bitter, hollow choice. The shadows grew much longer, and the path became a snare, a wilderness of loneliness and deep, consuming care. I glanced back at the distance, at the safety I had spurned, and with a sinking feeling, knew the lesson wasn't learned. But your eyes were on the horizon, watching for my form. Your love was a constant lighthouse, weathering the storm. You were faithful in the fold before I turned my face for home. Your mercy and eternal vast and welcoming dawn, and not waiting with a lecture or a tally of my straying miles, but with a Father's longing and reconciling smiles. You were faithful in the fold, your compassion never spent, a love that never faltered, though I was far off and bent. The journey back was humbling, each step a whispered shame, reciting my excuses, assigning my own blame. But cresting the last hilltop, what I saw dissolved the night, a figure running toward me, silhouetted in the light. It wasn't stationary, a judge upon a throne. It was you, my shepherd, leaving comfort for the unknown, to meet me in my messiness, my failure and my fright, and turn my stumbling homeward into a guided flight. This grace is not a transaction, not a wage for getting right, but the very nature of your heart, my everlasting light. It doesn't start when I return, it filled the wandering air, a proactive chasing love beyond compare. Your faithfulness wasn't dormant, waiting for my change of mind. It was the active seeking force that I was meant to find. You were faithful in the fold, so I could finally see that the fold is not a location, it's wherever you hold me. Faithful.
The panic is a physical thing, a cold fist in my chest. It steals the air, convinces my mind it's failing its own test. My thoughts are racing stallions, and I've lost hold of the reins. Trapped in a loop of what ifs and impending phantom pains. I scramble for a anchor, for a doctrine or a verse, but the words are just a jumble, making everything feel worse. My body sounding alarms that my spirit can't discern. A cacophony of sensation, doing spiritual harm. It's a vigil that you keep with every inhalation. Guideline, yeah, I am truth. The power that spoke galaxies into the void of my youth. It displaces the anxiety, the shallow, frantic air, and fills the hollow places with a faithful, loving care. The exhalation carries out the toxins of my dread, the imagined catastrophe. Is a physical thing, a cold fist in my chest. It steals the air, convinces my mind it's failing its own test. My thoughts are racing stallions, and I've lost hold of the reins. Trapped in a loop of what ifs and impending phantom pains. I scramble for an anchor, for a doctrine or a verse, but the words are just a jumble, making everything feel worse. My body's sounding alarms that my spirit can't disarm. A cacophony of sensation doing spiritual harm. So I anchor to the breath, the first gift you gave to me, and I shape it into prayer. A desperate, simple plea. I breathe in Jehovah, let it fill my deepest part, and breathe out the chaos that's been shackling my heart. It's a somatic scripture, a liturgy of needs, sowing peace with every cycle, planting a holy seed, and out I am. Release a rhythm, slow and deep, a promise that your presence is a vigil that you keep. With every